visit to a GM plant in Detroit a few weeks ago, President Obama took the opportunity to test drive Chevrolet's new electric car, the Volt. President Obama, the Chevy Volt, and Detroit. I'll take things that ignore the basic rules of economics for 800, Alex. The president wants us to believe that the Volt is just the first step towards realizing his vision for a clean energy economy. In this utopia, we would travel without leaving a carbon footprint, consume less electricity and gasoline, and live in a state of general harmony with nature. Up until a few years ago, this was referred to as being Amish. But as we've come to expect from the White House and its enablers in Congress, the reality is far less impressive than their wild-eyed promises. Let's start with the dollars and cents, or common sense. The Volt costs lots of the former and makes none of the latter. With a retail price of $41,000, the average American would have to shell out a year's salary to drive one off the lot. But that figure obscures the true cost. Since the federal government offers a subsidy of up to $7,500 for each Volt, we, the taxpayers, will foot the bill whether we like the car or not. And chances are, we won't. After all, it's not a sign of confidence in your product when you need the government to bribe consumers to purchase it. The Volt would be a bad deal if the waste ended there, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. GM is already selling the car at a loss, which is a slap in the face to Americans who were asked to bail the company out less than 2 years ago. That means you're footing the bill for GM's little science experiment. You're paying for the excessive labor costs that the president's union cronies have won, and you're paying for the federal subsidies to this boondoggle. In fact, some estimates of the amount of your money that has gone into the Volt say that the cost to the taxpayer is around $81,000 per car. Beyond the fiscal madness, there's the environmental illiteracy. Electric cars require, well, electricity. And in many places, that electricity will come from coal, the one fuel source that the Obama administration seems to hate even more than gasoline. And you're not exactly getting top performance in the deal either. The Volt can't travel for more than 40 miles without recharging, making it the ideal vehicle for people who don't drive. The Chevy Volt may be the perfect metaphor for the Obama administration. It costs too much, does too little, and can't live up to the media hype. In both cases, it looks like we've got a lemon on our hands. That's this week's Freedom Minute.